Should I? Hey guys, it's Momtourage, the podcast about being a mom that thinks that most mom stuff is super boring. So we created our own posse. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Keri, and we are ready to walk you down the red carpet of motherhood.
Hi guys.
I'm so thankful. I just did a burp, but we were muted. It was like the most perfect timing. I was like, I have to get that burp out before we become unmuted. Anyway, hi, happy Thursday.
Hi, happy Thursday. And what a Thursday it is. I don't know why, but it is.
We have decided that if you are watching us instead of the debate,
Right.
we thank you.
We thank you.
We thank you.
And those of you who are watching us after the live airing, thank you also.
We're like a nice sugary treat after you had to eat your vegetables.
Or like liver. After you had to eat like chopped liver. Either way.
Anyway.
We've got a really, really great show for you guys today. We have Stephanie Cartin, who is one half of the Socialfly duo behind Entreprenistas podcast. And personally, I have been listening to the podcast for years. I read her book, so I'm very excited to have her on.
And then we have deemed her our new resident Momtourage craft expert. The woman behind Makerment, Renu Blankinship, is going to be here. We had her on the podcast before, and she's going to teach us some like fun, super easy, because I can't handle anything.
Super easy.
At like 9-something p.m. Super easy Halloween crafts that you can do with your kids.
It's so easy. Your toddler can do it, but also you can do it
drunk. And then
drunk.
after we've drunk all of these things, you also can do the craft safely. That was important to us.
We're even calling the segment DMC, Drunk Moms Crafting. So
there you have it.
We should really get to business because I don't know if you can see this over here, but we've got some drinking to do.
Yes, that's right.
Today we are going to try the full line of Two Chicks sparkling canned cocktails, and I'm really excited.
Should we get to the business of it, and then we'll talk about it?
Yeah, guys, I'm a little under the weather, and we are in a bubble. It is not COVID. There's no fever. I just have a cold.
Just like your general under the weather.
So I'm going to drink my samplings out of a cup just to save Keri from getting
We are thoughtful bubblers.
I tried, you know? So while you're telling how we stumbled upon Two Chicks, I'll pour myself my first.
Picture this. It's like Golden Girls. Picture this. Early quarantine. If you can remember March. I had moved back to my family hometown.
Yeah.
And was separated from my partner for a little bit of that time. He eventually came back to us, but he had to quarantine away for us. Because this was like it's real deal all the time. But this was like in the beginning when we knew absolutely nothing. And I went into my local liquor store. I almost said alcohol department store. That is weird.
That sounds like a dream.
And I was like, what do you have for me? And she's like, oh my God, everybody keeps drinking this. This is flying off the shelves. And it was the Paloma, which is this one.
Yeah. And also, just look at these cans. They're so pretty.
So pretty.
So pretty.
And so I had my usual like wine thing. I bought some wine for my mom, who was helping me take care of my daughter. And then, oh, look, I'm doing this. It's like the Mariah Carey tap the microphone. I just noticed that. It was, anyway. Okay. Anyway, so she's like, move it along. We've got a show to do. So anyway, I bought the Paloma. I was skeptical. I usually do not like cocktails in a can. Having been a bartender, I like to make my own cocktail. But I was like, sure, we'll try it. Oh my God. I texted Ashley immediately. I drank that thing. It was so...
She was like, I'm buying you some.
It was so delicious.
It never made it to me.
It was like the best thing to do when my mom had my daughter and we were like trying to figure out what was happening with the world, as we still are, but it was a little worse then. It was so delicious.
So we know we love the Paloma because we've both had it since.
It's so refreshing.
Yeah, it's a sparkling version of tequila grapefruit. Like, you can't go wrong. So good. I just tried the citrus margarita, which is tequila, and it was good. I really liked it.
This one that I am going to try is sparkling vodka QT. It's peach, cucumber tea, and thyme. Ooh.
This is the vodka fizz, which is sparkling vodka, pear, and elderflower.
That peach is good. These are so delicious.
Ooh, I like that.
And then this one is gin. I do love me some gin. Gin, apple, and cucumber cocktail. Let's taste this one. Ooh, that apple. I'm having like a sense memory. Oh, I don't know what that sense memory I'm having, but it reminds me of good times before I had a child. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, I just had the new fashion, and it is very ginger beery in only the best way.
Delish. Oh my God.
So good.
Delicious, right? I'm going to try my favorite, the Paloma.
I'm doing this one. Matt, I'm going to pass you this sparkling new
You're going to love that.
You're going to
so
like that
good.
a lot. I'm going to
These drinks,
commit
let me
to
just
this.
tell you, I am obsessed with their packaging. It is an all-female. Should we talk them up now?
Yeah, so the
should we
reason we
wait?
love them is because they are women-owned, founded, and run. Their canned cocktails are made with real premium spirits. So when you try some of the other ones, it like tastes synthetic. These taste like real booze because they are real booze. It's
real
tequila,
booze.
vodka, whiskey, and gin with real fruit and botanicals. It's 5% alcohol, and it's under 100 calories per can, which is really...
As many of you know that listen to the podcast, whether you like it or not, Ashley and I are trying to lose some
You're
weight.
always trying to lose weight.
You'll probably
since
judge us a little bit, but so the fact that they're under 100 calories is like important to us.
You know what makes you feel better?
What? Alcohol?
Yeah. Anyway,
they're founded by Megan Hanna, daughter of 2 moms, mother to 2 daughters, and one of the 2 sisters.
Yeah.
So we love chick-run businesses, and we love 2 chicks. So thank you so much. Cheers. And you know what I love is when we just really authentically find a brand that we love, reach out to them, and they like us just as much as they like them.
Agreed.
As we like them.
So today, in their honor and in the honor of our guests, our drinking game is every time we say the word business. We're getting down to business.
Business.
Should we try it?
All right.
Business.
Business.
Cheers, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there. We love you too.
Matt's a gentleman, and he's drinking some 2 chicks.
So to ride on the 2 chicks train, our giveaway is a fun one today. We've got this, if you're a tote bag fanatic like I am.
Look how cute this is.
So cute.
Okay,
we got
guys,
some can koozies.
Look at these cute ditzy floral koozies.
There's a really good towel inside. We'll show you that another time. But we are looking for this. This is how you win this. In the comments below or texting us at
918-352-MOM.
Yeah, you just need to tell us what's the most creative way that you have gathered with friends and family safely in all of this COVID nonsense. We
do not want to hear any Cardi B 28-year-old birthday parties. We want to hear safe options and fun options that you.
I want to hear that you were had a building between you. I don't want to hear anything
that you
else.
had an ocean between you.
Yeah, right. Very distanced, okay? Let's be safe here. Anyway, so make sure you let us know that story, leave your comment, or text us at 918-352-MOMS.
And you can get your 2 chick swag. I interrupted you as I always do.
That's okay. Have you done anything creative to gather with friends and family?
Well, you and some other friends, 2 separate friend groups. I haven't integrated you guys yet. Sorry. We did. I'm burping again. Sorry, guys.
It's carbonated.
It's carbonated. We did some fun board games.
That's fun.
We did fun Zoom board game nights. Very drunken, of course. Not of course, but when you hang out with Ashley and I.
Yeah, of course.
Happens. And they were super fun. And then they got a little raunchy at the end. It was super fun.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I went to Topgolf last weekend.
I don't even know what that is.
So it's a driving range. It's but it kind of is like the bowling alley way, So there's tables, you can order beer and food, and you're on this huge driving range, and there's games. You get points when you hit it. It's outside. There are heat lamps in the winter, and I was just like, wow, this is kind of the ideal COVID establishment in all of this.
I guess also, if I may say, I've had some outdoor yoga events. So
yeah.
I hung out with my friends.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd like to drink and dish.
Let's do it. Drink and dish.
Cheers.
Cheers. We're just 2 chicks drinking and dishing.
So firstly, again, thank you for choosing us over the debate. So I haven't been feeling well, other than feeling a little under the weather. I've discussed on the podcast and on this here live show that life's just been a lot lately. And I think we all collectively, wherever we stand on the spectrum of all of these things, I think it's been a lot for all of us.
It's a big load.
It is quite
to shoulder.
Quite a load.
Mm-hmm.
And I have turned to this very strange new thing I never saw myself turning to, and that is aromatherapy.
We used to make fun of the aromatherapy.
Oh my God, me too. I still make fun of the aromatherapy.
But you're one of those people now.
Yes, and please don't sell me your doTERRA oils. I don't want them. I'm sure I have a person that I can reach out to. But I just every
or
night.
Young Living. That's the other one.
Either one. I don't care.
Mhm.
You're thieves. I don't need it. I've just every night I put on my like diffuser that my cousin got me for my birthday, and I'm like
Girl, whatever
living.
it takes.
And I discovered this. This is going to be making.
You know, I always love smells. I'm a very smell-centric person.
Firstly, make note of the name. It's called Calm the Fuck Down. It is a Theramist. It is made of flower essences.
What is a Theramist?
I think it's a mist.
What does Thera mean?
Like therapy.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I know therapy.
Yeah, we're very well acquainted.
Does it cost $100 an hour?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
It actually doesn't. This actually costs $29.
Much more cheaper.
And I've been spraying my pillow with this on top of my aromatherapy
really
diffuser.
Good.
It like instantly just chills
Calms
you
the
out.
fuck down.
Yes. And I've been taking it everywhere with me. I love this. It's made of pure lavender and tangerine essential oil. It is so, so great.
Something I have to say, can I?
Yeah.
You can tell when lavender oil is not good lavender oil.
Yeah, because it smells
does
weird.
not
It's
smell
like
good.
grape. Fake
That
grape.
smells so good.
Yeah.
It smells like when we walked through the lavender fields with Luna and
Oh
Sebastian.
yeah, that was nice.
Yes.
Memories.
It's back before. Was it before? I don't remember.
I don't know. But either way, I just wanted to tell you guys about this. I really, really, truly love it. It's you can buy it at youneedthairhappy.com or get it at Calm the Fuck Down Mist with no U. It's $29. And I reached out and they are offering Momtourage viewers a code for 10% off, which is let that shit go. One word. So
you'll remember it
yeah.
because we're moms and we need to let that shit go.
But I just want you guys to try aromatherapy.
Ashley.
It's so sad.
that sounds like something I would say.
I know. I don't know who I am anymore. This is what the current state of the world has turned me into, a person I don't even know who I am.
Who are we?
What's your drinking dish? Yours is probably a lot more fun than aromatherapy.
Well, it is finally my time. I have come to my time, which is let me tell you this. I found out it was my time because Refinery 29, I get, the emails. I called it Refinery 129, which means I'm old because I did not get it right. Refinery 29 sends you, the newsletter. And it was like it's always like a bunch of things, but the main thing was like 5 frumpy styles that are totally cool, something like that. And I was like, oh, let me see what these ugly frumpy styles. I own 5 of the 5 frumpy styles.
What were all 5 of them?
I already own them.
But what were they?
This very specific pair of Crocs that I have.
Right, the ones that they sell at Anthropology.
With like a splatter paint Croc.
Uh-huh.
I own it. A clog boot that I already have that has shearling in it. A wooden clog boot that has shearling in it already. A Vans Comfort shearling sneaker.
Oh, I love those. Those aren't ugly.
Well, they're like a little frumpy. And 2 more pairs of clogs that I already have. One's a wool clog. Another one is another wooden clog.
If you're wondering, how many pairs of clogs does one person need? Apparently the answer is 5.
I have like maybe 10 pairs of clogs. But one of my first baby pictures is me wearing clogs. I was like 3 years old wearing clogs.
So it was in the stars. It was in the stars.
But anyway, Frump is in. And I've been working the frump for as long as you can imagine. I just am one of those girls. I'm a comfort before fashion kind of girl. I never
was. I am now.
I do like fashion, but it doesn't come before comfort. So if I can find a quirky way to work comfort into fashion, then I do. But, I'm the girl. I'm an athleisure girl. I'm a clog and dress girl. And it's finally my time to shine.
I am Hispanic, so for me, I was always like
hoochie hoochie.
No, just everything was always tight, and I basically came out of the womb wearing heels, and now I'm like, what is a heel, and why would I want to wear it?
I'm like a combat boot, like granny dress kind of girl.
Yeah,
with a cardigan over it.
Yeah,
and that's in now.
Yeah,
and it was in before when I first wore it.
Right,
and I just never let it go. I've worn overalls and onesies my whole entire life before they were that popular again, and so I just love when things come full circle. And evidently my old lady give 2 fucks look is cool. So I already own the it shoe of, I own all the it shoes of the season. I'm glad that your less than desirable aesthetic in shoes is, that was my roundabout way of saying ugly. You're ugly. And I'm 5 foot.
Is in style.
I'm 5 foot, so I probably should be caring more about my shoes. Because a shoe can really make a short person's wardrobe.
We're in COVID.
It's true.
Nothing matters. Everything goes. All right. Shall we get to business?
Let's do it.
Ooh, I actually didn't mean to do that, but sometimes you party too hard.
Also, let me just say, we said that our next guest would be on at 8:17, and Ashley is such a Virgo. It's 8:16. So now she's like 8:17. We got to get the guest on, just so you know. That's Ashley in a nutshell.
That's what happens when you produce a show. Anyway, today's guest is a modern day Renaissance woman. She is the co-CEO of Socialfly, co-host of Entreprenistas podcast, co-founder of the brand new Markid Marketplace App,
which I'm so excited about.
So excited. We will talk about all of that. IVF warrior and a mom. Please welcome Stephanie Cartin. Hi.
Hi guys. How are you?
Good. I can't believe you have the time to even do this show.
I know.
You're so damn busy.
9 o'clock is actually the time when I can make stuff happen when Molly goes to sleep. So this is actually the perfect time.
Perfect.
See, and that 9 o'clock is the time where I'm like, I'm not working anymore. I'm going to sleep, except on Thursdays, apparently. So,
well, usually I am. Usually I actually am in bed by now, but on my phone.
Thank you for staying up for us.
And I forgot to mention DigiCards.
Oh, yes. We can't forget the DigiCards.
The DigiCards.
We will get to those. You're probably inventing something right now as we're talking that we'll have to talk about at the end of the thing.
Yes. She also wrote a book. It's just never ending. She does everything. But let's start at the beginning. Tell us about Socialfly and Entreprenistas. We know that Socialfly is a social media marketing agency, and that then turned into writing the book that I read with co-founder Courtney Spritzer called Like, Love, Follow. So how did all of that turn into Entreprenista podcast?
Yeah, so a little background on Socialfly. It's a full-service social media marketing and influencer agency that Courtney and I actually started initially on the side of our full-time jobs. So we were both working in corporate America, and we had some friends who were starting businesses and looking for help with sales and marketing strategies. And I'd said to them, you have to start using social media. This is going to be the way of the future. And this is back, very early 2010, 2011. And Courtney and I met through a mutual friend who's also an entrepreneur. We became friends first and then decided to just partner together on the side of our full-time job. So we were working nights and weekends, working with a couple of clients for about 10 months before we decided to quit our corporate jobs on the same day, May 4th of 2012. And we never looked back. We launched our business full-time and have just grown organically over the years. Oh boy.
There you go.
I actually listen because, as I said, I am actually a listener of the podcast. I'm a fan. I remember you guys saying when you were talking about the how you guys founded the business that you started on like poker tables in the back of somebody else's business, right?
Oh my gosh, that's so funny that you remember that. Yes. So Frank, shout out to Frank. He was Courtney's mom's family friend. And when we started the business, Courtney and I were in my apartment at that point on the Upper West Side. And it was the day after we quit our jobs that Monday. We started putting up an ad on Craigslist for interns. We started calling all of these people who applied. We got a bunch of interns. And then we were like, wait a second. We can't have them work out of my small apartment on the Upper West Side. We need some office space. So we called Frank, and he has a printing company in Midtown. And he said, come on down. I'll give you some free office space. And Frank liked to also play poker in his office as well. So during our lunch breaks, he taught us to play poker there. And we actually learned a lot.
It's like a village. That is so amazing. So you've worked with and interviewed so many incredible business women because of your businesses. What have you learned through them about, working and parenting and doing the whole hustle?
Oh my gosh, I've learned so much from them. So, when I started recording again after I had Molly, I, was actually, and I guess we'll talk about this in a bit, but I was on bed rest for 17 weeks during my pregnancy. So I didn't get to record the podcast for about half a year. So as soon as I got back in and was able to start recording again in the studio, all of these women who are moms and entrepreneurs, I started asking them so many questions just to learn from them because I was trying to figure out how to manage everything and juggle everything. And really what I learned from all of them is that there's no secret and there's no answers, and everyone's just trying to figure it out as they go along. something that one of the women shared with me that she does with her family, which I've tried to do because I would say I'm unfortunately addicted to my phone because it's my work and business. And I feel like, a lot of people are addicted to their phone, but it
literally is your business.
Right.
It is.
Literally.
Yeah. It is. And I think I have carpal tunnel now is my latest issue. But
I will help you with that. As a yoga teacher, I deal a lot with carpal tunnel in the hands. So
yes, I need to talk to you after this because I'm having severe pain. But anyways, one of the women shared that on the weekend, on Friday night, her and her husband both put their phones away for the weekend so they can really take time with their kids and focus on their children. And none of their kids use their phone on the weekend. And that's something that's actually really stuck with me. I really try to be cognizant of not being on the phone too much when I'm around Molly. Even though she's 16 months, she still knows and she sees, like, when I am on my phone, she does grab it. She wants to swipe on there. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I've learned so much from these women.
I also try that. I've been trying that lately because I handle our social media. We both do, but I do all the posting and stuff. So I try to have everything done on Friday. And that way I can really try to, because I also need it. Aside from the family time, I need some time to not be glued to my phone, to not be responding to emails, to not be on call.
Yeah. Rounding it back to the bed rest thing, this is a subject that's very near to my heart, not because of me, but because of my family. My sister went through a lot of IVF stuff and recently actually came to me and said that a lot of the stuff that she was going through with IVF, she didn't even share with me or with the family who she's very close to, that she found a lot of solace online. She had like a whole fake Finsta that was her like IVF Finsta, and she was reaching out to a lot of other women that were going through the same process with her, and that was like the way that she got through. She did she did many rounds of IVF, but for 2 separate pregnancies, so all the rounds for 2. And one of the things you talk a lot about is you're an IVF warrior. You very unfortunately lost a child in utero, and I feel like this is something that I know from my sister. So much of it is not spoken about enough. It's finally a little bit coming more into the light. So thankfully, but can you talk a little bit about, it's one of those experiences that affects you in every facet of your being. Like there's not really a way to separate it from your being, but can you tell us a little bit about that journey and how you're kind of an advocate for it, and maybe how it's affected your parenting now that you do have a child, and your business, and how you run your life?
Yeah,
absolutely. I'm asking you a big question.
Very loaded.
Yeah. This could be a 3-hour episode on that.
Yes, exactly. I'm taking a drink for you. There you go.
So I, had a very complicated pregnancy, but then before that, trying to get pregnant, I had a very complicated journey with infertility and then going through IVF. And I share with everyone that I would not have been able to get pregnant and stay pregnant if it were not through social media and the community that I was able to create and build by sharing authentically my story and journey and what I was going through. So initially, when I first started having fertility issues, and I'm, pretty public on social media because of my business and everything that I do, but I physically couldn't get myself to share what was going on because I was so paralyzed by the trauma of what I was dealing with. And I had actually met this woman, Andrea Sirtash, who has a website called Pregnantish. And I found her website and I started reading stories and journeys on there of what people were going through. And then I sent her a message, I think on Facebook is how we connected. I think it's been over 3, almost 4 years now. And I said, thank you for creating this platform and this website. Just reading people's stories made me not feel alone. And I feel like I have a community that I can learn from and talk to. So fast forward, Andrea and I become friends, and I start sharing a little bit about my story and what I was going through. I also have MS, multiple sclerosis. And I shared with Andrea, I said, having MS is really tough, but dealing with infertility for me has been even harder. And she said, Stephanie, will you write a story in your journey and what you're going through and share it with our community? And I agreed to do that. And then the day that I shared that journey on social media, it was like, a weight had been lifted off of me, that I finally shared with everyone what I was going through, and that instant support from the community and having people I could connect to and talk with about what I was going through was just, I can't even explain how helpful that was. And not even knowing how complicated the rest of my story and journey was going to be. But through starting to share my infertility journey and the complications that I was going through, I was then able to connect with other women who were reaching out to me who had similar issues, connected me with the right doctors. Then when I encountered a horribly complicated pregnancy and was sharing what I was going through, again, connected with people through social media that connected me to the right doctors and gave me answers. And like I said, I would not have gotten pregnant or stayed pregnant if I hadn't shared my journey and built this community on social media.
I didn't realize how important that was. And, you know, like I said, I'm very close with my sister. We share a lot, but she was like, I didn't share it with you at the time because I didn't want advice. I really only specifically needed to talk to people who specifically were going through the same thing. Like It was such a singular experience that, no offense to anybody else in the family or any other of my friends, it really is a thing that I need to speak to peers going through the same thing. And it's one of those, COVID's been a little bit like that too, but it's one of those times where I'm like, thank God for social media. You know, we hear all about this demonizing of social media.
Yeah, especially now with like the social dilemma.
And there is that aspect for sure.
The election, stuff like that. Yeah.
In many ways, it has also been a plus. And that is definitely one of those experiences. So on the bright side, you have a beautiful daughter, and congratulations on making it to the other side.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. It was definitely not an easy journey. Like I said, 17 weeks on bed rest, 11 of those inpatient in the hospital. And we did not know if she was even going to survive when she was born. So we are so lucky. And, you know, I continue to share our story and journey because there is hope, and you just have to believe and have faith and, you know, advocate for yourself and speak up to doctors and like I said, just have hope and connect with a community because they really, really can get you through it.
Yep.
I love to hear that. I'm glad that, like, you know, like you said, we've demonized it. I'm glad that there's still a bright side to it.
There is so much good. Yes, there's a lot of dark sides of social media. I completely agree, but there is so much good out there if you are just in the right places, in the right groups.
And you do it in the right mindset for an okay amount of time. Yeah. It's just like anything else. Moderation and the quality of what you're looking at is really important.
Exactly.
So in addition to Molly, congratulations are in order because you launched Markid this week.
I'm going to interrupt and say I am so excited about this.
We're very excited. We're both like very into, especially for me, since I had my son, and before all of that, I never realized what a wasteful, what wasteful choices I have made in my life. And, you know, like we both got so much stuff from other people for our kids. We hand off other stuff as much as we can. So this is just like,
I'm a secondhand queen.
Yes. This
Amazing.
is just so great. So, did this play a part in starting Markid? How did this whole thing come about?
Yeah. So back in January, pre-COVID, my husband and I were out to eat at a diner in the morning with Molly. And, you know, we, that time we lived in a small apartment in New York City, and my husband likes to keep everything decluttered and clean. And he said, we need to get all of this stuff out of the apartment, her Mama Roo and the bassinet and all of this stuff that was taking up so much space that she didn't need anymore. And it was all in perfect condition. So I'm like, okay, let me go to Facebook Marketplace or look on Craigslist. And I go to these, you know, other marketplaces. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. These platforms are not built for parents to buy and sell these products. How does a Poshmark, but for parents, not exist yet? Yeah. So I text my business partner, Courtney. I'm like, Courtney, I have the best business idea. And I feel like I say this a lot to her. She's like, Stephanie, focus. No. And so I tell her the idea, and she says, oh my goodness, my former boss from American Express recently reached out to me because he was launching an app called Markid in beta in New York City and was looking to talk to us about marketing. And he had just reached out to her. I'm like, wow, that is just kismet. How that all came to be. Lines. So I met with Ankur and we started talking, and I was so passionate about this idea because I just knew if I was having this problem, so many people were having this problem. And through, my experience and everything that I went through with my fertility treatments and pregnancy, I knew that this platform could be so much more than just what it initially was, where, people are buying and selling products and there's no waste. I thought there could be also a way to be able to give back through everyone's purchases. So what we're launching next.
I'm friends with people that I've made trades or purchases with. I've become friends with them. Sorry, she's laughing at me because I'm like the queen of like, tell me your story. Anyway, go ahead.
Well, when you download the app, you can now message people in here. You'll make more friends. And now
I'm like the Yenta of friends.
Well, I hope we can be friends now because I'm enjoying every moment of this.
Great.
So now there's a give back component that'll be launching next week. So with every purchase that's made, we're giving back a percentage of our profits, and then every seller can give up to 5% of their sale to some of the nonprofits that we've partnered with, which are nonprofits like Baby Quest, which is a nonprofit that gives grants for fertility treatments. Another nonprofit that I basically help save my daughter's life is the Comfort Care program that's at Columbia, where they believe that every child, no matter how short their life is, deserves the best chance at life. And I was so lucky to be part of that program. So we're raising money for some incredible causes as part of this platform as well.
It just keeps getting better.
Side note, what did you go to school for? I'm so curious about people's stories. Do you have a business degree?
So I went to school at Cornell for hospitality and business management.
There you go. I'm just so fascinated because people's trajectory from it's always so varied in the scope of life. So I'm always fascinated by that.
Do you want to know what I wanted to go to school for?
Yes. Tell me.
Musical theater.
Oh, good thing you did it. Good thing you did it. Keri can be the first one to tell you. Yeah.
It's true.
But I will say that my musical theater background did prepare me for business, being able to speak in front of people and really just talk.
And improv.
No, I can understand that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I would agree with you on that. All right. Are you ready for some quick fire questions?
Oh my gosh, I hope so.
All right. So these are just quick answers right off the top of your head. Ready? Number 1 social media marketing tip.
Treat your Instagram account like a content destination. So if you are looking to really build an audience and grow a following, your content can't be like me, watch me. You need to think about how to provide value for your audience. So what type of content does your audience really crave that's going to make them want to come back to your account and engage with you every single day? So think Instagram content destination.
No wonder she does this.
That's like a gold star.
Yeah, that is A+. Okay.
Thank you, guys.
I'm gonna replay this and watch it again. Okay. Most interesting person you've interviewed, and why was it memorable?
Oh my gosh. Okay. That definitely goes to Suzanne Summers.
I love Suzanne Summers. I was like a little girl. It's like,
she was unbelievable. I was sitting on the edge of my seat like this the entire time that we were talking. So when she came in for the interview, she had recently had surgery. So she actually had a cane, but then to help her balance, she was in her heels. And I was like, how do you do this?
Oh my God, Suzanne
She
Summers.
doesn't do sugar, but she does have lots of sex.
She does. And we just talked about Three's Company earlier. I love me some Suzanne Summers.
Her husband was there at the recording. And we put a mic out and he jumped in and was part of the conversation too. Like that marriage, like when you see how they are on Instagram, like that is how they were in real life. Like that was marriage goals right there.
Oh, that Instagram.
I know. I didn't even know.
Thank you.
Okay. What was the first thing you let slide in quarantine? Like makeup or heels or giving your kid the iPad. Yeah. What was it?
Was definitely makeup and then my eyebrows.
I've tried to DIY a bunch of those things. Not a great
That's all I've been
idea.
doing.
Okay,
By the way, my English bulldog is snoring very loudly on the floor
I
right
don't
now.
hear it.
I don't know if you can hear him. Okay.
I'd be into hearing it,
No,
and
me
I'm
too.
not. Okay, so speaking of the first thing that you let slide, will you go back to your old routine, your eyebrow, whatever routine, after COVID? Or are you like, this is a new me, I'm good with it?
I am dying to go to a spa. I just don't know when I'm going to make it there and feel comfortable going. But
Yeah,
once
agreed.
I do feel safe going to a spa, that's going to be the first place I go. And I might check in there permanently.
I'm like, I want all the hands on my body.
Yes,
at
all of
times.
that.
Yeah,
Breathe on me. I don't care. Yeah.
Eventually, not now.
No, not now. So, as someone that runs multiple businesses, what's the first role in your business that you should outsource to someone else?
A lot of things. Anything that someone else can do better than you can do, you should hire for when you have the ability
What if
to.
it's everything? Just kidding.
We do everything better than you.
Look, in the beginning, when you start your business, you have to wear a lot of different hats and do as much as you can. But as soon as you have revenue coming in and you can start outsourcing, find really great talent who is better than you at doing what you don't want to do and make it happen and become a really great delegator. I feel like we didn't let go of things soon enough early on in our business. And there's really talented people that can do things a lot better than we can. So give up those things, let them run with it, and be a good delegator.
You want to ask the last
Sure.
one?
What is the weirdest Instagram that you follow?
Oh, the weirdest Instagram that I follow.
Or like genre of Instagram, however you want to handle that.
I don't know.
Like to answer, I've gotten really into polymer clay earring Instagrams.
Very weird.
Like watching people make polymer clay earrings.
That is interesting.
I'm
in like a baby goat, baby pig phase. But I've also switched to something called neck mess, which is when women layer their necklaces like a lot. But
that's really interesting. I don't know if I have a good one. I've gotten into a lot of all of this natural, holistic living over the past few years now. So I do follow a lot of those accounts. I can't name one in particular that I think is weird. I'm just actually super into all of that stuff. And then I was going to say before, no hating on essential oils.
I'm a convert now.
It's just I'm like a yoga teacher, so we always joke that Ashley's not like into that kind of stuff that I like.
You got to get into it. It is like, it's life changing.
I just don't want like 16 people messaging.
But also,
I know.
Can you buy through my doTERRA code? Because
the other thing is also like every mommy influencer is also attached to an essential oil brand, which is like just like a weird mommy influencer thing that we're learning about.
But I will say, because when I was in the hospital, I was diffusing doTERRA essential oils the whole time to stay calm and to be able to relax. They are amazing.
I know.
You need to calm the fuck down.
That's good too.
All right.
We're all good.
We've got a real fun game. It's called IG Imposters. All right. So we're going to describe 2 IG targeted ads. You're going to tell us which one is not a real Instagram ad.
All right, let's go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. First one is the parentheses are the answers, so don't read those. Erotic bedtime stories or soothing sounds to help you poo.
I'm going to go with erotic bedtime stories.
You are correct, my friend. Fantasy is what it's called.
I like how you were like, I'm the mom. Don't read the part in the parentheses. Okay. Noodles made in your likeness or a package with a customized potato with a photo on it.
I'm going with the noodles.
You're wrong. Potato parcel is the actual Instagram ad.
So weird.
Wait. Wasn't I guessing the one that was the imposter or the fake one? Did I mess up the game?
Yeah. All right, so you got the first one wrong.
Oh, yes.
And the second one right. So you're still at the same ratio, but just in the wrong way.
Got it.
Thanks for keeping us straight. This is why you have 175 businesses.
Oh, my God.
Because you can keep shit straight.
Dog coffee or dog breath powder?
Dog coffee would be the fake one.
Correct.
That's right. Okay. I'm confused now. Now you've confused me, Ashley. Okay. Glitter for your champagne or glitter pills to make your poop sparkle?
The poop sparkling is fake.
True. Yes. Glitter champagne, which I think is so offensive. So offensive to me.
So they will never sponsor our
Never.
show.
Sorry. Bye.
A newsletter for women by women that quickly updates you on what's happening in sports, or a newsletter for men by men that quickly updates you on what's happening in the world of motherhood and balancing the domestic workload.
Definitely going with the second one is the imposter.
That's true. That would never happen.
Never.
Okay. Toilet paper that smells like cotton candy, or a candle that smells like $18 nachos.
The first one is the imposter.
Yeah.
Yes.
She does this for a living.
I know. We can't fake
You know,
you.
I'll tell you what I'm trying to think about right now, whether these would get approved by Facebook when you're running ads. Yeah. That's how I'm trying to think about it.
We don't know this. This is why you're a professional.
This is why we turn to you. Clip to keep a clip to keep your wide brim hat attached to your bag, or a clip to keep your child attached to your bag.
Oh, I'm actually not sure. I'll go with the child is the fake one.
Yep. You were correct once again.
That's a better product, actually.
Yeah.
I was thinking, doesn't that exist though? Isn't there a leash?
Yeah, but it's not a targeted ad. As far as we know.
That's true.
Okay. Electronic gas relief or electronic period cramp relief?
The gas relief would be fake.
God, you are
So
correct. You're so good at this.
All right, last one. A game app where you have to raise happy, well-adjusted children, or a game app where you have to pick which cartoon family is poor.
So terrible.
Isn't that horrible?
Wait, I would say both of these are not real.
Nope, one's real. I got one today.
The second one is fake.
The second one is real.
It's real. Okay, wow.
Which family is poor?
I screenshotted it because I was like, this is real.
What are you shopping for that is what gets picked for
I think
you?
I put out a thing that was like, tell me the weirdest targeted ad you've gotten.
That is so terrible.
That's wild.
Stephanie, what a journey we've been on.
Wow.
Can you plug yourself? Can you tell everyone where to find you?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So you can find me personally on Instagram at Steph Jill Cartin. You can follow Socialfly at Socialfly, and our website is socialflyny.com. And we actually launched our brand new website today too. If you can believe we did one more thing.
I can believe it. I can.
Oh my gosh. Again, remember, have a great team. So you can execute with a great team.
Right.
Our Instagram for Entreprenistas is at Entreprenistas, and Entreprenista.com for our website with all past interviews. And then Hello Markid at Hello Markid on Instagram. And you can download our new app to buy and sell your gently used baby and kids items. And I'm so looking forward to connecting with everyone online and on Instagram, and feel free to email me too. Thank you guys so much.
Well, thank you so much. And we will be in touch, and I will give you some carpal tunnel relief.
Please. And also, Stephanie's going to be on an upcoming episode of the podcast.
That's right.
Make sure you listen to that as well.
Amazing. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Bye. Oh, man.
She's lovely.
She's lovely, and she does it all.
Also, hi, Mom. She always wants me to shout her out when she's on the
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
All right, let's move on to our next guest because it's fun. Our next segment, we are affectionately calling DM or Drunk Moms Crafted. All right. So if you're a listener to the podcast,
get that tattoo.
Please don't. I did it in the Live, Laugh, Love font. Don't do it. If you're a listener of the podcast, you know our next guest. She's been on the show before. She's
a frequent flyer.
She's the founder of MakerMint, which I promise will be your new favorite IG account. She makes incredible crafts for kids and is an official member of the Momtourage. We're calling her a resident crafter. Please welcome Renu Blankinship.
Hi. Oh, look at you, fancy.
Look at her with her Lamarca. Cheers.
Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Uh-oh.
There we go.
We cannot hear.
Yay! I was like, did I do it?
No. I love the Live, Laugh, Love font. I literally died. I was like, only. Let's hear.
I don't think you can allude to crafting without a Live,
I'm already
Laugh,
finished this one.
Font. Moving on to the next.
She looked how I cursed that.
Our goal was to get drunk enough to do Drunk Moms Crafting.
So all right, here we are.
I hope you're at that point. Let's get down to business.
Business.
All right, what do we need today to do this beautiful craft?
So should I tease you with the end product first?
Yes,
Do you know where we're
I have
going?
a good tease.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to turn off the lights for a second.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh, spooky, scary.
Ooh, spooky.
A woman who
now-
loves theatrics.
Let's get back on. Basically, what we'll be doing is super simple. We're taking I feel like a makeup blogger. Like we're taking
Yes.
a white cup and a Sharpie, and you'll draw a face on. And you can do, a mummy, a skeleton,
My face will be embarrassing. Just so you know, already I can tell.
wait, what's that?
I'm the worst drawer, so my face will be embarrassing to everyone.
Okay, I did bring a cheat sheet if anybody's following along. So you can like pick, and that'll make it a little bit easier.
Okay, I'm gonna pick.
I'm
That's
doing
good.
the top eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna
make a ghost. As we say to Sebastian, ghost. What are you making live on air?
I think
These are new Sharpies. I'm excited about these.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold this just to hold it up and make sure that you guys can have it. But I have two examples here. I was gonna go like a sugar skull vibe, like with
All right,
heart
I like that.
eyes. And
Oh, I love that.
What do you guys, are you guys doing anything for Halloween?
So I am. Well, I think we're probably all on the same like wavelength with this. I am like very conservative about socializing.
Yeah,
And
me too.
I know people are out and about, and in the city, a lot of like pretty much everyone's masking, but I'm just not there like with being super, super laid back. So what I am planning is, and I don't know how I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do things in the apartment, and I'm thinking about turning my bedroom into like a dark and spooky room. Not too spooky, but like kind of like
Something you can multi-purpose for later.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, snap with your champagne. Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about doing like a spooky scavenger hunt in our room, and then like more fun stuff. I like to do a lot of like food stuff, like the hot dogs wrapped in pizza dough to make like pizza mummies, like the hot dog mummies. So I'm thinking about stuff like that, and really homey, really like just us.
You're doing these cauldrons right now. Can you tell people about the cauldrons? Because you look like you're a cauldron hell, but they are so amazing and creative, and everyone should get one for their kids.
They are great. So I'm doing, and I actually delivered the ones that I already have done, so I can't even show you them. I'm doing these large, like witches cauldrons filled with purple dyed rice. And then there's kitchen utensils that come with it.
You're amazing.
Eyeballs, snakes. What did I put in there? Like a witch's finger, spiders, all of these things. And kids love it. It's like, you know how relaxing it is to be at the beach and like let the sand run through your hands. Like they love it, and they get to like make their own little brew and potion, and it's really fun.
And the cauldron part, it's just a big pot.
Yeah, it's just like an actual cauldron that all of it's in. It's like a cauldron
like
sensory bin.
That's amazing.
If you were a witch for Halloween, you would use it as like a treat bag. It's pretty big.
So how do people get it? Where do they contact you?
I am already sold out. Can you believe that?
Wow, good for you.
Speaking of business strength.
Oh yeah.
Let me get.
Maybe everyone can pre-order for next Halloween.
My kids ask me, I'm just dipping my toe in this idea of like, especially in a pandemic, and I am so crazy. Like I wear my mask, I wear my gloves. I have like the kids if they're around.
I have like 3 pairs of gloves in my purse right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they're around me and I'm making one of these kits, I'm like, you can't be here without like a mask. So they like to peek, and they'll put on a mask too. So I'm super, super diligent about it. But it also means that my kids get to see what I'm doing, and it's relatable to them. So they actually asked if I would do something for like fall and for the holidays. So I'm thinking about that. Like I want a gingerbread theme. Like I'm thinking about that.
Oh, I like that. Like
this is off the cuff, but what draws you to food so much? Like, have you always had a love for food? Because definitely a lot of your stuff is very food centric.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually was just thinking about that today, that I love doing stuff with food because like one of the craziest things about being a mom, and I'm a mom of 3, and someone's always freaking hungry. You know what I mean?
That is for damn sure.
When you do something creative with food, I feel like because it hits so many sensory parts, like things that you loved from your childhood, you can remember what they felt and tasted like and smelled like. So for me, I think that that's like such a great thing to do for kids, is to like be creative with food. They remember it, and it becomes, I love the idea of thinking about them with their own children and their own little traditions. Like, I love that.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's so nice and so special. How do you come up with these ideas? Because you are every day on your Instagram. I'm a crafter, right? But for me, it's like meditative. It's like very therapeutic, which also means I never have time to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is your business, and you are so creative. You come up with these things all the time. How do you do it? Oh yeah, business.
I don't know where my tea light
That's
is.
all right. We have one. We'll share
My
it.
tea light went away.
We'll share. Oh, yeah, we'll share.
Oh, neat. Oh, I was gonna say, I literally thought we were in person. I'm like, do you need one? Because I have a lot.
But we had 2, but I don't know where my other one
It's all
went.
right, don't worry.
I just feel like it's so much a part of my life. Like, if you've ever seen like a parent, like a mom or dad at like a little league game, and they're like so proud that their kid is there, that's how I am when like my kids are like being creative. I'm like, yeah, this is.
But you can see that. You can see it in your stories.
So it's just like, for me, I see it everywhere. Like, I get like a pizza box and I'm like, let's turn this into something. It's just like the way that I
want you as my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, Mom, I love you. She's listening. I love you. You did a great job. But I also want you as my mom. It's so creative.
I'm happy to adopt everyone in the Momtourage.
We'll take you. Can I show you? Can I show you my ghost?
Yeah.
We'll take turns.
Are you gonna go lights off?
No, there's too many lights to control.
It's a scream lantern.
Yeah. Well, and I just turned.
It was underneath my thing.
And I just blew the thing.
Okay, light this one up.
All right.
So my first one ended up looking like the actor Brad Garrett. So I made a second one while you were talking. So we'll do
let's do both of them.
Okay, we'll do second one first, which is much scarier. Although Brad Garrett's pretty scary to me, honestly. Brad Garrett, I'm sorry. So this is mine.
I don't think he's watching. It's okay.
Hold on.
Oh,
it's like a Frankenstein.
Oh, that's a good one.
But then, I just made mine go out.
But I don't know.
And then here's my sort of like Brad Garrett one.
I actually like that one.
He's like, hey, laugh at me.
I like that one. And I feel like you could make another one that like ties them together in conversation. Like,
yeah, you need a Ray Romano.
I want to put some hair on him. Like maybe like just like glue some hair on the top. And then I feel like he would really come to life.
Also, if you're going to do this drunk or with your kid, don't use actual votives. We thought these were electric. They aren't.
True story. These are from my baby shower where we were so exhausted. We forgot to give out all of the hundreds of things from my baby shower. We thought they were electric. They're not. Mom, they're not electric.
For all of you.
We do the best we can with what we have, people.
Exactly.
Right. Can we develop a nice holiday thing that you come back and do with us? And when I see you,
I need I'm doing Thanksgiving at my house. I'm moving. I'm moving. We need you for Thanksgiving. We need you for Christmas. Will you come back?
I would definitely come back. But here's my question about Thanksgiving. I generally don't craft. I bake around Thanksgiving. Like, have you guys ever done a Thanksgiving craft that you loved?
Yes. The turkey.
The hand
centerpiece.
Yeah.
I like centerpieces that have like name cards.
Yeah, I like name cards. But the turkey.
Pretty.
The turkey is also my kid's story. You know, like last year we got this little like crown thing that he did in daycare.
What about the Thanksgiving wreath?
I think a metallic like spray painted gourds with like a nice place card. That's where I'm going.
Oh, my husband wants
origami,
everybody
butter
to know.
Origami.
And my husband wants everybody to know that he carves a Thanksgiving butter every year. He doesn't actually. He buys it, and every year he tries to make everyone think that he carves it. He takes a picture and he posts it on Instagram. He does it at Easter also.
Matt, I want to see you doing it this year, not the after. I want to see the doing it.
Yeah, he would have like 200,000 followers if he did that on his Instagram.
He would like automatically, we'd get so many followers. Do it. All right, Renu. Tell everyone where the people can find you, and they should, because
And
you
your
are the
lipstick
queen.
color, because that is a good lipstick color.
Immortal Red by NARS.
Okay, great. Thank
And
you.
Measurement. There I am, right down there on Instagram.
Love it. So let's hopefully, if you come up with something you want to do for Thanksgiving,
I
we're
gotta
your
think
people.
about it.
If not, we'll see you for Hanukkah and Christmas.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Hanukkah, duh.
Yeah.
I'm a Jew. I should have thought of that.
And New
We're
Year.
Jewish.
No.
Yes.
New
I have
Year,
a good
yeah.
one for New Year's. I have a really good one for New Year's for you.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Come back, please. You are the. I think you might be the first official Momtourage member.
You're gonna get the denim jacket when we make one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, with the name Momtourage on the back.
Yeah, and I'd say
Yes.
like Reno on the
Right,
front.
exactly.
I love it.
Okay.
All right, give me all the vibes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
See you soon. Oh my God, guys, this was fun.
Soup's fun.
Look at these, and like Sebastian can't destroy them. Luna can't destroy them.
This is really cute.
All right, this
My Brad Garrett one was gonna cover him up.
this table has turned into
A hot
junk
mess.
table, but it is time for
Hashtag swag bag.
And this week we have a really nice swag
Can you
bag.
smell me from here? Because I smell so good.
Yeah, you smell really, really good.
Covered from head to toe in this right here.
The lovely, kind people at Kaio Body Care have sent us
And you know we are whores
for beauty
beauty.
and skincare and all of this. And this is especially special because
special.
they call it skin. What is the face grade body care. So it's so good you could put it on.
J-Lo would use it. That's the point here. Is
She would bathe in it and then sleep on her back.
right?
And be totally good. So they sent us the Body Beautiful Cream, the Nourishing Body Oil, and the Concentrated Firming Serum.
Let me just tell you, when you're 40 plus, anything that says firming on it, you like inject. Don't put it in your mouth. But I'm just saying, you're just like all over
relax,
your entire body.
I'm 35 and I'm like, I've been putting it on my boobs, my belly, my
Oh,
arms, my
full
thighs,
on,
my butt,
belly,
everywhere.
Whole thing.
But this line is founded by renowned fitness expert Christine Bullock. It's driven by the belief that beauty is beyond skin and face deep. And
And
it's
like, why? Can I just interrupt you for a second?
Yeah.
Like I always do.
uh-huh.
Why do we have face grade stuff on our face and then the rest of your skin?
It's just chopped liver.
Right. Like it's your skin.
It's the
same
biggest
skin.
organ.
Exactly. So why is this grade not the same for your skin?
Well, do you want to talk about Body Beautiful Cream? Because that's
Okay.
your favorite product.
Let me tell you. It's just the right amount of thickness. So I am a dry lady and it's just thick enough that it feels really rich, but it's not greasy. Matt is laughing because I just said I'm a dry lady.
Sorry, we're very immature in the Heron household, the Heron
When
Smith
shit
household.
starts to get old, Matt, you'll know. Shit gets dry.
Oh, shit's getting old already.
dry.
Yeah.
So it's just the right amount of thick where it feels like it moisturizes your body. You don't have to do like a double coat.
But it's not like,
But it's not greasy.
no.
And the smell, and I'm very specific with smells, it has a smell that is delicate and not overpowering, but smells luxurious. It smells so good.
Yeah.
It absorbs in, I'm burping because the effervescent, I apologize. It absorbs into the body really quickly, which is really important for me because I don't want like grease marks
No.
on my clothes.
And it doesn't do that.
And it does not do that.
Yeah.
It absorbs super, super quickly.
So this has hyaluronic acid. Thank you to that one commercial that taught me how to pronounce it. And a blend of omega oils, antioxidants, and coenzyme Q10. This retails for $56.
It's got like a beachy vanilla Tahitian
But it's
green
faint.
tea. Super faint,
Faint.
super delicate.
Yeah.
And I'm super sensitive and asthmatic to smells, and it did not. It was great.
I'm going to tell you about my favorite product that they sent, which is the Nourishing Body Oil with 200 milligrams of cannabinoids.
Canada, but
Mm. It's got hemp in it. And I love this because I actually get eczema in the fall, winter. I get bumps on my arms. My legs get so itchy that I
I get
start
that
to
just on the
bleed
top
from
of my
scratching.
thigh, just the top of my
Oh,
thigh.
I get it so bad and it's starting to rear its ugly head. And I got this just in time. And I have been, it's like so, I really don't love this word, but it's like the most appropriate word. It's like luscious. It's this like thick,
You said it.
luscious oil that is absorbed really quickly. It doesn't smell weedy. It is so good.
It doesn't smell.
No,
weedy.
it doesn't. We all know
I
what
know.
smells weedy.
Yeah.
It doesn't smell
It's
weedy.
not a hippie smell.
No, and it's like I haven't had any itchiness. It absorbs so quickly that it also doesn't rub off. You know when you like put on lotion and then you put on your workout leggings?
I've had stains on my clothes, and this is not that kind of product.
Yeah, so this one is CBD rich. It's omega oil. It's got resveratrol, sea
She can't
kelp,
pronounce all the amazing things that are in this
mushroom
product.
extracts, but it is they call it inflammaging. No, they call it inflammaging. So it locks in all the hydration so that doesn't happen. It is so great. $36. I love this product.
This is my second favorite product, partially because it's in this beautiful blue packaging.
Yeah. So
Azul.
you're supposed to put that on
I put it first. That's what I do. I was just
serum
gonna say.
first.
I do this first. This is much lighter.
Mm-hmm.
It goes on really quickly. It's sort of like if you were doing a skincare routine, it's what you put on when your skin's a little bit wet.
Yes.
Just like a little bit, you like damp off your whole body. Put this on. It goes on really, really sheer.
Yes.
It has like a cold, light quality to it.
It's really good.
Then I put on this. But what I like about this is right away you start to feel it kind of like tighten a little bit. I love that feeling, especially like in your boob or in your thigh area. You're like, I need that little kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's the concentrated firming serum. Again, super light, goes on first.
And
I
you
just
guys
love it.
You know, we don't, and
this is
hashtag
$46.
swag bag. We don't talk about products we don't actually really love. We really like this.
If you could smell me right now, I smell like this entire line.
We're really into Kayo. You can get all of these products at KayoBodyCare.com or on Instagram at KayoBodyCare.
And we will never sling something that we don't love.
No.
Do you like how I just used the word sling?
Yes. I am trying to get our text thing to work because we have a winner.
Oh, winner.
Of our 2 Chicks tote bag that I was kind of secretly hoping to keep, but we have a winner.
Yes.
Danielle, my dear friend.
Oh, Danny?
Yes.
Yeah.
She texted this. And she didn't win because she's my friend. Her story's the best. So everyone calm down.
Calm the fuck down. Wait a second.
Don't do it to the camera.
Everyone, calm the fuck down. I don't want to waste your serum.
Thank you. All right. So Danny said, took an early morning walk with a next door neighbor. One of us walking on one sidewalk and the other on the other sidewalk across the street. It was 6 a.m. so no one could see us being weirdos and talking to each other from opposite sides of the street. You know, I like that because I think it's like the perfect.
It's responsible.
Yeah, it's responsible. It's smart. It's the perfect way to get some exercise in. Are you going to sneeze?
No, I just sprayed so much calm the fuck down that the dog over here lifted her head up and then like slowly like comatose calmed the fuck down. That's how much calm the fuck down I just sprayed.
It is calm.
Danny, way to be responsible.
Anyway,
and get
guys.
your fitness in. Get those steps.
What a great show. My eyes are slowly closing. What a great
so calm.
show. Thank you to our guests, Stephanie Cartin and Renu Blankinship.
And 2 Chicks.
Thank you to 2 Chicks. Thank
both
you to
of them,
Kaya.
both chicks.
Thank you to everyone who is a part of today's show. We have such a fun show
Halloween.
It's our Halloween show. We're going to be in costume. We're not telling you what.
Let me just tell you.
No, don't tell them. We have a medium as our guest. An actual medium
doing mediumship things. We both have dead grandparents that I hope come out at some point. And then, it's like they're recently dead. Come on.
And then we're going to have Jacqueline Coley, a Rotten Tomatoes correspondent, on to talk to us about things we can do inside movies we can watch with our family.
And it's not actual Halloween day.
Right.
So you don't have to be like, kids, do your own thing. Mommy's going to have a drink with these friends.
You are anyway.
But come on.
Make sure to check our at Momtourage podcast on Instagram tomorrow to get a recap on everything we talked about today.
And check out the Momtourage podcast. Different content. I just like slapped your hand.
All right.
Different content. We produce 2 full different shows every week.
We hate ourselves sometimes.
Evidently.
We love you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Okay, that's our show today, folks. Thank you so much for giving us a listen. Please do not forget to rate, review, and subscribe. We are out here on our own, and these things really, really matter.
We want to hear from you. Tell us what you want to hear. Email us at momtouragepod@gmail.com.
Follow us on Instagram at Momtourage Podcast to hang out with us all week long.
We are here for you. You are not alone. We got you. So go ahead, girl. Know this posse is behind you and go slay. Momtourage is written and produced by Ashley Smith and Keri Sotero. recorded and mixed by Lee Mars. Our theme song, MILF, is by the band Mama Drama. You can find them on Instagram at Mama Drama Band or mamadramaband.com.